2024 has been the year of comebacks. Some artists hold a special place in our hearts, and their absence from the spotlight only intensifies our longing for their return. In this video, we'll look at 8 artists we are all waiting for to return. Rihanna. Rihanna burst onto the scene in 2005 with her infectious debut single Pon de Replay. The song's success marked the beginning of what would become one of the most iconic careers in pop music. She quickly proved that she wasn't just another one-hit wonder, following up with a string of hits like SOS, Unfaithful, and Umbrella, which solidified her status as a global superstar. She is now one of the biggest hit makers of all time, with 14 #1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100 to date. Throughout her career, she has been a master of reinvention, from her early days as a dancehall queen to her transformation into a pop and R&B powerhouse. She has consistently pushed the boundaries of her sound and image. Albums like Good Girl Gone Bad, Rated R, and Loud showcase her versatility, while Anti marked a significant artistic evolution. Despite her success in music, Rihanna has taken a hiatus from releasing new albums since then, focusing instead on her booming fashion and beauty empire Fenty. Her last album came back in 2016. That was more than 8 years ago. The anticipation for new music has only grown stronger. Rumors of R9 dropping have circulated for years, but with no concrete release date in sight. Earlier this year, she said that she was starting the album all over, which was disappointing.
And now I'm prepared to go back in the studio. So I'm prepared. So I'm gonna start. So don't.
She has been saying that for more than 6 years though, so a new album has to be on the way, right? I mean, she's a billionaire mother of 2 now, so she's only going to release new music when she thinks it's ready. We'll be there when it happens. The Weeknd. The Weeknd first gained attention with his 2011 trilogy of mixtapes, House of Balloons, Thursday, and Echoes of Silence. His moody, atmospheric sound and enigmatic persona quickly set him apart from other artists in the R&B and pop landscape. With the release of his debut studio album Kissland and the follow-up Beauty Behind the Madness, his star continued to rise. Hits like Can't Feel My Face and The Hills dominated the charts, showcasing his ability to create mainstream hits without compromising his unique sound. His 2016 album Starboy further cemented his status as a global superstar, with songs like the title track and I Feel It Coming becoming instant classics. His 2020 album After Hours became his most successful and was the start of a new trilogy, which was followed by Dawn FM in 2022, and the last edition is meant to be released soon. He has been dropping a series of teaser videos on his YouTube channel, which gave us clues of what the album is going to be. What I gathered from the videos is that he is going back to his roots, as one of the teasers includes him as a child in a church in traditional Ethiopian clothes, which is his place of origin. It has been rumored that it is going to be his last album as The Weeknd, which makes it one of the most anticipated releases in recent years. Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez has come a long way from her Disney Channel days when she starred on the hit show Wizards of Waverly Place. While acting was her first love, it wasn't long before she ventured into music, forming Selena Gomez in the Scene in 2009. The band's debut album Kiss and Tell was a commercial success, featuring the hit single Naturally. Over the next few years, Selena and her band released 2 more albums, A Year Without Rain and When the Sun Goes Down, before Selena decided to go solo. Her solo debut, Stars Dance, was released in 2013 and marked a significant shift in her career, showcasing a more mature sound and image. However, it was her 2015 album Revival that truly established her as a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. With hits like Good For You and Same Old Love, she demonstrated her growth as an artist and her ability to navigate the pop landscape with ease. In recent years, Selena has focused on her health and well-being, taking a step back from the spotlight to prioritize herself. Her 2020 album Rare was a deeply personal project, reflecting her journey through mental health struggles, heartbreak, and self-discovery. She then went back to acting, starring on the TV show Only Murders in the Building. Her beauty brand Rare Beauty has been a huge success, making her filthy rich and dominating the beauty industry. She has her hands in a couple of different pots, but fans are eagerly awaiting her next musical chapter. It feels like she is now moving at her own pace, and we are all waiting for her next project as she continues to evolve and find herself as an artist. She has been saying that it is going to be her last album because she prefers acting and is tired of the music industry. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's rise to fame was meteoric. Discovered on YouTube by Scooter Braun, his debut single One Time catapulted him to superstardom at the age of 15. His debut project My World and his follow-up My World 2.0 turned him into a global sensation, with hits like Baby and Somebody to Love making him a household name. As Bieber matured, so did his music. His 2012 album Believe showcased a more mature sound, with hits like Boyfriend and As Long As You Love Me, signaling his transition from a teen idol to an adult pop star. However, it was with his 2015 album Purpose that he reached a turning point in his career. The album's blend of pop, R&B, and electronic music, coupled with introspective lyrics, resonated with a broader audience, producing hits like Sorry, Love Yourself, and What Do You Mean? After a long hiatus, he returned with Changes in 2020 and Justice in 2021, albums that explore themes of love, faith, and redemption. His devoted fan base remains strong, and the album spawned several hits. Since then, he has been disconnected from the music scene, as he has been struggling with health problems, which led to him canceling concerts. In 2023, he sold the publishing rights for his catalog for $200 million, which signaled his retirement. He has now become a father, which is sure to affect his musical career, or maybe it brings another dimension to the content in his music. Justin is one of the biggest artists of all time, with over 150 million records sold worldwide. Whether he returns with another full-length album or continues to explore collaborations, the world is waiting on his next musical evolution whenever he decides to release new music. Lorde. Lorde blew up in 2013 with her debut single Royals. At just 16 years old, she became the voice of a generation that was looking for an alternative to the mainstream pop of the time. The song wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural moment, topping charts worldwide and winning 2 Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year. Her debut album Pure Heroine solidified her as a superstar. In 2017, she released her sophomore album Melodrama, a critically acclaimed project that explored the highs and lows of being young. It was one of the best albums of that decade, which only raised her profile. However, after the melodrama era, she took a step back from the public eye. She spent the following years living a quieter life, away from the pressures of fame and traveling to find inspiration. In 2021, she made her long-awaited return with Solar Power, an album that marked a significant shift in her sound. It received mixed reviews, but showed her willingness to take risks and experiment with her music. It has now been more than 3 years since her last album, and we're all hoping that her next release will bring back the raw and introspective energy that made her a global sensation. Earlier this year, she collaborated with Charlie XCX on the remix version of the song Girl So Confusing, ending a decade-long tension, which only raised the anticipation for new music. Britney Spears. Britney Spears is a name that needs no introduction. Since her debut in the late 1990s with her iconic Baby One More Time, she has been one of the most influential pop stars of all time. Her impact on the music industry and pop culture is undeniable, with a string of hits that defined the sound of the early 2000s. Her career has been marked by both incredible highs and devastating lows. In recent years, her legendary career has been overshadowed by her personal struggles, most notably the conservatorship that controlled much of her life for over a decade. The Free Britney movement, which gained widespread attention in 2020, highlighted her struggles and eventually led to the termination of her conservatorship in 2021. Since regaining her freedom, she has remained relatively quiet on the music front. Fans are hopeful that she will return to the studio and reclaim her place in the pop world. A new album from Britney in 2024 would really be a musical event. She has been going through a divorce, but it has been confirmed that she is working on new music, and I can't wait to hear how it sounds.
Is there any truth to the recent rumor that you are working on songs for a new Britney Spears album?
Yes, but
Cardi B. Cardi B's meteoric rise in the music industry was crazy. She first gained attention as a social media personality with a larger-than-life persona. Her unapologetic attitude and humor made her a fan favorite on Instagram and Vine. In 2017, she made history with her debut single Bodak Yellow, which topped the Billboard Hot 100, making her the first female rapper to do so with a solo song since the great Lauryn Hill. Her debut album Invasion of Privacy was a commercial and critical success, winning the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album and spawning hits like I Like It and Be Careful. Cardi's success was fueled by her authenticity. She quickly became one of the most influential female rappers of her generation. Since then, she has been releasing single after single with no sign of a new album, including WAP featuring Megan Thee Stallion, which became a cultural phenomenon. However, fans are eagerly awaiting her sophomore album, which has been teased but not yet released. She has released singles from it, which didn't quite connect. I think the label is waiting for that undeniable hit. Cardi was fighting with her fans and journalists online. We're saying that the album is not coming out, so I expect it to be released soon. She is pregnant at the moment though, so that will surely push it back, but it will be one of the most talked about albums whenever it comes out. Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson is a legend whose influence on the music industry is immeasurable. With a career spanning over 4 decades, she has consistently reinvented herself, pushing the boundaries of pop, R&B, and dance music. She rose to fame in the 1980s with her breakthrough album Control, which marked her emergence as a force in the music world, differentiating herself from her famous family. Her follow-up album Rhythm Nation 1814 was not just a commercial success, but also a socially conscious project that tackled issues like racism. The album produced 7 top 5 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, a record at the time. It solidified her status as a pop icon. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, Janet continued to dominate the charts with albums like Janet, The Velvet Rope, and All For You. However, after the infamous 2004 Super Bowl incident, where her titty flash overshadowed her performance, she faced significant setbacks. Despite her struggles, she continues to release music and tour, but none of her latter albums reached the commercial heights of her earlier work. She has been on her sold out Together Again tour since 2023, which has raised her profile again. Now fans are eagerly awaiting what she will do next. She has just announced a new Vegas residency, which may come with a new album. Janet is a true legend that has made a lasting impact in the music industry, and I am anticipating her next album. Which artists did I forget? Tell me in the comments below.